Hello, everybody. My name's Llama Joe, and welcome to my channel. All right, we are back. I about shit myself last episode. Ooh, okay. I think, honestly, we're coming to a close with Zach. I think this is it. I think this is the end of Zach's whole chapter, so... we'll find out. The sun has already peaked over the horizon when I make it to the mansion. I have no idea what I'm expecting to see when I got here. There's Ashton, first and foremost. A part of me wishes my assumptions are correct and he's really somewhere close by on a stakeout. But I've never been the lucky sort when it comes to that kind of guessing. And even after I've made a round in the immediate vicinity, I could find neither hide nor hair of him. Calling him does no good either, considering how awful the signal here is. He can't be too far if he's really here, but if he is, he would have already noticed me by now. Instead, there is only silence. The kind too quiet to find any sort of comfort in. Even the trees seem to have fallen asleep with the rest of the mansion, oblivious to what's happening around it. A small island of stillness in the otherwise fast-paced world. No wonder the whole of Anselm feels at odds with the rest of Luxburn. While the city is alive, growing every minute, breathing every second, and pulsating with life, the village remains unmoving, unchanged. It's not surprising the legend still lives up to this day, and why she's still here, walking its hollowed halls. And beyond me, the mansion looms ominously. But now ain't the time for fear. Even if Ash is not here, I've still got to let the Wrights know what I've seen, what's in their home. And whatever grievance Ash has with them doesn't matter. There might be grounds for imprisonment, but they don't deserve a brutal death at the hands of one malicious spirit. Oh, and I'm sure Isabella wouldn't want the same thing. I head straight for the door without a second thought. It takes a few rings, the sound loud above the foreboding stillness before I hear footsteps on the other side.
Get it? Only a Nazi would knock at such an ungodly hour.
Uh-oh.
Where's that damn butler when I need him?
Fuck. It's like the last person I want to see right now. Before long, the door swings widely open with Mr. Luke Wright standing behind it. Seething would be a complete understatement to describe him. Like this, I've got no doubt why Ash would find him a suspect.
You? How the hell did you get in here?
Get in here?
What in seven hells do you want? It's bloody 6 in the morning!
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a good time. Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't.
There's like a dark aura around him. I wonder if I wonder if she's like feeding off of Luke's like anger and stuff. I wonder if that's a thing.
Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
All right. Before I can get a word in, he slams the door to my face and bolts it shut with much finality.
Wait, sir, you gotta hear me out. You're both in danger if you stay in there. Have you seen the news lately? Everything's not a coincidence.
Only silence answers me. Maybe if it was Miss Wright. Oh, who am I kidding? There are limits to how far a person will believe in you. Then again, I didn't believe Isabella when she warned us. And now I'm here, desperately trying to save people, even if I'm aware it's completely out of my own capacity to do so. Is this what they call karma? If so, this is one horrible way of turning things around. Taking people's lives, playing with people's fears, making them feel useless.
You're around, ain't you? You here? Inside this house? Listening, watching, or whatever it is that you spirits do? What did they do to you? I can help you, you know? If it'll let you move on, I'll gladly do so. You don't have to kill anyone.
Nothing. I don't even know who I'm talking to or if a sane person is supposed to be doing that. The only thing I got after is a feeling of foolishness washing over me. Or perhaps this is just me losing my mind. Out of other options and any other ideas, I let my hands slide off the door's surface and fall listlessly to my sides. I can go back to Luxburn, try to find the others, try to get out of this mess with them, or let them know how much in deep shit we all are. Both sound good. Either way, my loitering here ain't helping at all. I let the quietness calm me for a few more minutes before standing up and heading out to fetch my bike. It's quite a distance to Luxburn, but if I hurry, I'll reach it in maybe... The rustling stops as soon as I turn around and strain my ears for any other movement around me.
Yo, Ash, you there?
No answer. Oh, please don't die, Zach. If he is here, and I've just missed him earlier. Already, my feet are moving in search of him for the second time. It won't hurt to double check. Triple check even. With how big the property is, he can be anywhere. Ooh. If things ain't so urgent, if they ain't so dire that lives are at stake, I'd probably have just waited for him to show up again.
But damn it! He needs to realize what exactly it is he's dealing with.
Oh. That is not just a petty criminal he can simply throw in jail. That is something beyond the authority his police badge could ever give him. The guy needs to stop playing the big damn hero. Sit down and chill. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, Zach, I'm afraid for you. My breathing comes in short, shallow rasps by the time I make it back to where I started. Still, no sign of him, and I'm beginning to think I'm just wasting my time here. Oh, Zach, get out of there! But that is when I hear it. I'd recognize the melody in a heartbeat. Ma's favorite song. I listen for a while, trying to gauge where exactly from the house it's coming from. Why? Just leave! You know it's not your mother. Go! My feet starts moving before I can stop them. And, oh... Rest in peace, Zach. Rest in peace. And there, as I circle a corner, from a room in the first floor, a single window is open, but I can't make out whoever's inside. However, I'm sure the singing comes from there. Still, while I hear an old tune here of all places I won't know. It's not an obscure song by all means, but it's pretty rare to find someone who knows this. Dude, what do you... And for some reason, death seems to follow this song around. That should be... Yeah, see, that should be your cue. After hearing that... Oh, dude, get... Zach. Panic lodged itself at the base of my throat at once. Whoever's humming might be... I don't want to be the pessimist now, but on the off chance that it's Miss Wright...
Shit.
I shouldn't just barge in there. No, you shouldn't. I can put myself in danger before I can save anyone. Ash will tell me so in the exact same words. Might even write me a dissertation why that is a bad idea if he ain't so lazy. But damn it, god damn it! Someone could be in danger. Keep looking for Ash, enter the open window. Don't enter the fucking window. Keep looking for Ash. God, you dumb fuck. In the end, the rational part of my brain wins out. The half that has spent too much time around Ash. It's right, though. The reasonable part. If I do force my way in and find something unpleasant, how am I going to fight back? With my camera? Yeah, see? No matter where you look at it, that's simply asking for a painful
Have
death.
a better chance if I find Ash. What is he snooping about?
Perhaps I should try the forest? Make a round farther into the gardens? Not a sound plan, but it's better than nothing. The woman's soft sobs have subsided now by some means. Almost inaudible to the point where I'm wondering if I truly heard what I heard. I didn't get to dwell much on it though, because right in that moment my phone rings, the sharp notes cutting piercing through the thick quietude. That's a word? I hope this is actually Ash. I clamp a hand over it, pressing the button before the speakers are close to my ear. Motherfucker. I only caught the tail end of the person's greeting on their side, but I know the voice well enough.
What was that, Ash? Could you repeat that? Signal shitty here.
I asked, where are you? Hell, Zach, I've been calling your number for a good 20 minutes now. What kind of shithole did you get into?
Good morning to you, too. I should be asking you that question. I've been looking all over the mansion for you. I thought you'd be...
What mansion?
Do I really need to answer that?
Why are you even... No, wait. Just get your ass here at Isabella's place, and hurry.
Woo! Yeah! Get out! Get to Isabel's place! Run, Zach! Run! I shift my gaze into the mansion, specifically at the window I heard the cries from. No, why? Why? There's nothing of it now, not even echoes.
How urgent is this?
Very urgent. Enough to leave, like, this second go.
Pressing enough for you to stop asking questions and get yourself here. Please, Zach.
That gives me a pause. It's a rare thing for him to take on that
I'll be there in a
tone.
few. An hour or two, tops.
Thanks. I'll see you.
I rush back to my bike as soon as the call ends. Without another look, I leave the mansion along with its haunting melodies and grim echoes behind. There are more important things than my own curiosity and impulses. Oh, god. Motherfucker. Alright. A terrified Zachary went looking for Ashton in the Ermengarde mansion, but to no avail. He also tried to warn Luke Wright about the spirits supposedly living in the house, but was simply turned away. As he was about to give up, he received an urgent call from Ashton, ordering him to head straight for the Salem Well residences. Yeah. God. I don't like that it went dark. That people think he's gonna die. Oh. Oh, Zach lives. Oh, he lives. I'm so happy. Oh, God. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stop now. So... Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. Profiles. Marianne, let's read her profile, shall we? 30 years old, she's a tall woman. Interior designer, Irish, I knew it. Roman Catholic, bachelor arts in architecture, likes chocolate, cats, classical arts, country music. I was liking you so far. Karaoke, okay. Board games, yes. Video games, anime, and other obscure pop culture items. Yoga. Marianne, I like you. Left in a dumpster as a baby. Okay. She was found by a peddler and spent most of her childhood roaming the countryside in a beat-up van. Her father taught her how to read, write, and pray. Though in unconventional life, it was all she knew. Child welfare and protection eventually caught on and required that she have a proper education. She was provided a scholarship at St. Samson School for Young Ladies and was bullied for being a charity kid. Marianne only had one friend and was mostly focused on her studies, intent on graduating and returning to her father. A shame that he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's soon after. Her work as an architect in Ireland lasted until the Irish economic crisis. She moved to England and after some time, Luxburn in search of better career opportunities. Alright, she lived a shitty life. I am really sorry, Marianne. But other than the country music, you're like my dream girl. You're also massively tall. Sorry, 7:15. I guess I was supposed to read that. The numbers are so little on top of my screen, and they glare at me with such intensity that I can just hear their accusations. I'm late for a night out with the girls, yes, but I have a perfectly good excuse. Jeez. Considering I didn't follow typical office hours, they really can't expect me to be able to just go as I please at 5:30 on the dot. The client is first and foremost my priority. I have to sit tight when my personal assistant Chris tells me we have a big one coming up and that I shouldn't miss this one. He knows a lot more on the who's who and the what's what when it comes to these socialites, and I trust that judgment call. You know, I don't know when I started this. I want to say I started this. I mean, the time is irrelevant to you guys, but like it's like 2:30 right now my time, and I want to say I started it at like 2:20, and so I have until like 2:35 to go. But I wonder if I went past the time. I just don't know it. I don't know. Anyway, it's irrelevant, I guess. If this goes longer, then it does, and if it's shorter, then it's shorter. I really don't have the time for rich people, their drama, and their politics. These sort who were born with silver spoons in their mouths and who were used to wagging their silver tongues about. I let him handle the negotiating with them for the most part. Why else would I have hired him? But he told me I'd receive a message about it an hour ago.
Now, if only he has the full shilling when it comes to the time.
Come on! I have a social life too, you know, to an extent. Sort of. Pressing my head against the table, I tried to stave off an oncoming headache when the notification for a new email pops up. All I'm expecting is a, hey, this looks like a good project I found. Go send them a design, or something like that, really. That's how often it goes. Even with these rich, jammy clients who've heard of me from their equally rich, jammy friends, I can't expect them to hire me right off the bat. Which is all well and good and reasonable. We figure out what they want, send them on my portfolio, my drafts for their projects, my rates, and hope for the best. This is a big client, Marianne. I'll babysit Baruthiel for you. I'm just going to read this just in case this text doesn't, so... Just please take this one project. I promise this person is huge in Luxburn. This email and my attachments are intended solely for the use of the... Oh, okay, well, that's irrelevant. Okay, yeah, alright. Cool. Mr. Parker, this is a formal request to secure the services of Marianne McCaw, hereinafter called the designer. As authorized by Hannah Wright, hereinafter called the client for interior design work at Ermengarde Mansion, Luxburn, LX18ORF, United Kingdom. The client hopes to have the designer there on 21 October, Friday, with the time pending. Or 21st October, I don't know how you'd say it in England time. England dates. Oh, I don't know. But as I open the mail and see that I've been requested by the client specifically, well, I certainly didn't expect that, and it's pretty straightforward, too. Anyone else would probably be excited. They'd be working with the Hannah Wright. She's just one of those rich socialites that everybody loves to talk about, no matter how hard I try to tune such nonsense out. It would have been enough for me to reply in affirmative to Chris and leave, but he has never pleaded for me to take a project before. We've worked with big personalities in the past, celebrities, bankers, and even a few politicians. My PA had been indifferent about those. So the question bounced about my skull before I spy one of the email attachments. Ah. A newspaper clipping from the Luxburn Daily's business news section boasting the headline, Wright Enterprise donates 2.5 million to refugee euros, 2.5 million euros to refugee, or refuge, not refugee. It certainly caused quite a stir back then. Okay. If you want to read this article, then pause it and you'll be able to read it. Project EOS. Apparently they had invited businessmen and socialites everywhere in the guise of it being some big business announcement.
2.5 mil and an expensive looking party to boot. These people sure know how to throw their money around.
Not that I should be so callous. They're going to do a lot of good and help community people with all those pounds. I, of all people, shouldn't criticize such acts whether they were for show or not. At the very least, I know they'll be able to pay my rates. With the headline out of the way, however, I find myself staring at the picture that came along with the clipping. Because, wow. Here I am, expecting a sour, old woman in a blazer and skirt. But the woman that was plastered on the front page looks like she belongs on the front page of the entertainment section, or even, if I'm to be crass, as the pinup for a glamour. Okay, I'll be real here. A men's magazine. She sure knows how to rock that dress. Wait. Her hair, her eyes, her lips. She can't be her. And at the same time, she is her. Only 7 years older. She looks just like... No, come on, Mac. The world is full of pretty blondes. It's just a coincidence. She calls herself Mac. It's kind of cute. With a shake of my head, I snap out of it and reach out for my phone when it buzzes, nearly falling off my... you gotta journal it. Hey, October 18th. An email from the Wrights came requesting Marianne McCall to experience further home. What seemed like an innocent commission made a different impact on the famous designer after seeing a picture of the Wright missus. Okay, we're actually gonna end it here, just in case, so... Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and I'll do the best I can and make it right. I'm Llama Joe, and I'll catch you guys later!